kills.
Oh
The
भाई
Panther declawed. At the
लकी
hands
हो
of
गई यार.
Morrissey. Any more where that came from? Maybe. Yuri spotted on the crossback. Alexi has to hold on to Cave. They have 0 territory if Alexi survives and maintains this. Getting info as well. Hard for Furia to stomach this, using whatever util they can to get Yuri out of dodge, and he is across. So now when noise can be cut, doubt can be sown. There is no answers on B lane side, and Drop continues to just maintain control there. Jack's going for looking for answers here
अगर
in
G2 ने 11 कर दिया ना तो फिर बहुत अच्छा है.
Be a little bit more here, just allow Hunter to
वरना फिर इनको T side में बहुत मुश्किल
round
होगी.
after round, but Queserado's in the grave here.
11 तो भाई नामुमकिन है अभी तो.
Seen enough has Hunter
11
defensive
करेंगे.
smoke deployed, red room taken by Safe, and the plan is
लेकिन
the
निकाल सकती है
Fury
T
now.
side
They get
अगर
that bomb
अच्छी
down as
पुराने प्लेयर्स हैं ना
does
तो
cross the
निकाल
spawn,
सकते हैं.
pressure on.
निको वगैरह है.
That will really ruin the power position that he's managed to weave himself into.
They're in either spawn right now. Polar opposites of the map here, Furia.
Yeah, really no fun. He's been hurt as well, so Safe's options are completely removed. Just having a duel, and well, Drop does come round for the surprise attack. But 5 alive, that will do wonders for the G2 funds.
Yeah, and this was the key.
अरे वही जो
Furia
भी
could
देखा
have
नहीं
managed to get
हमने
the
M4
bomb
वाले
down there. Would have meant they would have been in a
मर
great
गया
position to get a
SMG,
buy on all 5.
SMG,
Now the question is what type of purchase they want to go for here. So with the scoreline being 7-4, the loss bonus backs down to the next. Can be a half, but there's the double from Monacy. And a little detail on that there from Monacy. I believe when Hunter ran through from Red House, he actually blocked the smoke slightly, so it was a little bit skew-if. I think that's what happened to kick off the round. I don't even know if it was intentional, but either way, Monacy was able to use that to his advantage to find the punish through the cusp of the smoke right there, because you could see it wasn't perfectly placed.
And I think Art just worked it out as he was trying to throw a flash to try and cover their tracks for the cross.
Of course they're going to buy here, right? I ask these questions, and they always turn up with a full purchase here. 2 MAC-10s, 2 AK-47s. Safe. He's going to get himself a MAC-10 as well, so fast and furious play likely out of Furia here. The Fangs have the AKs, Yuri and Queserado, the two big heavy hitters on the rifles for Furia. They could be the difference maker right here, is postured and looking towards this B site. Will G2 read the play? Will they have 3 players stacked on this site to slow things down? Standard mid util to at least make it look like a normal round, but it should be quick towards B.
2 duels that can crack open a B site, and one of them's on Cave. Alexi tested heavily with a great pop flash. He will be calling for help as these SMGs are going to run him down. He knows it's likely leaping. Crosshair pulled. Support now in the form of Monacy Zorp, and I think the util dump implies they will try again elsewhere. Nico, got to be careful. Was susceptible to the bang. Quick from Safe. Already surging into Red House.
Hears this.
He has heard it. You can see that Monacy will address it. You can jump across. We saw it once. The smoke even better. And they're coming. Heading for CT spawn. Good flash again from Furia, but a headshot nonetheless out of Jax. And Hunter and Jax together, united, defend it. 5 in a row out of G2. And Monacy starting to feel it. He wants to push and will this team to the stage. And this is a CT haul. 8's great. Anything else is absolutely a bonus. You would love to see the 9 and 10. A great stat, actually, I saw on Twitter. Hawker, I believe, one of our casting compatriots, crunched the numbers on the difference between a 9-6 half and a 10-5 chat. And I seem to remember it was something crazy. 35 or something, 30% on the 9-6 from a CT half. And well over 60 on the 10-5. Oh, that's a headshot and a half. There you go. Hunter this time. Not going to go down to the Art and Queserato duo.
Oh, Jax here. This is risky behind the smoke. They are relinquishing position right now. It is just Drop hanging around, and on the fade, Jax will backpedal himself. This is very stubborn from Furia now. They've gone for a force buy yet again on most of their members, or at least a heavy investment. With the max loss bonus, they will be able to get a purchase into the next, and a warning shot from Drop fired on out to keep a couple of feet planted. But this looks like job done for G2 into round number 13. Think about how good the half could have been if they didn't have the foot fault against the Tech 9s, because now that they have the guns online, they have the full util, they are looking hot to trot, looking very strong. Furia with 4, still going to be enough to work with here, because they can do exactly the same on their CT side as they continue to make mincemeat of Furia. Now every kill coming away of G2 in another round where they look to keep everybody up. Nico gets the final, and there's the 9 confirmed.
So these are the crunch time moments where that lack of funds or lack of all the bells and whistles may be haunting Furia, but they've made it work so many times with a MAC-10 or a Desert Eagle sacrifice.
One of the keys here is it's clear that they don't want to prioritize the AWP on the T side of Ancient. Otherwise, Safe would have been playing it safe in the finance department and holding onto a bit more money. He has enough to go for a glass cannon now, but how many times do you see Safe opt like that? Well, that's more of an art maneuver, as the AKs are being equipped and another timeout called to have a conversation. They need to find a solution here. The rounds that they have had success, or one of the gun rounds that they did have success, was where they hightailed it out middle and just clotheslined that of Hunter. And Hunter's actually been dealt a bit of a dud hand in Donut several times, but still manages 13 kills, leading the way for his team. So even though Quesarado has blown him out a few times, he is still forced to be here, Hunter.
नहीं हो रहा किससे
They mid util, Infinity Molly,
नहीं green tea बनाने गया था
3 players to defend mid here.
नहीं अभी थोड़ी आधा एक घंटा हो गया खाना खाए
This is going to be a very important duel on mid. So many bodies. Hunter's there. Into the smoke. Gonna disrupt. Is trying to distract his Jax. And Fury's taking him down. And through the smoke, they find him. Hunter loses his life and loses his duel in mid. Monacy has to be the hero now. His legs at least softens the numbers. And Furia haven't been brought low. Oh, on the gap. Drop holds the slither into Nico. Alexi has called upon, but Drop puts them down. And we are looking like a 5th round here. Furia find it. Monacy revealed. Quesarado actually has the bomb in mid. If Monacy is caught out by this.
There's no way he clears this.
But that's the round. He just pulls out his knife as Quesarado takes initiative. Wow. That's going to mean the world to Furia.
The fact is through middle again, I was just singing the praises of Hunter in that situation. Him and Jax continue to fight in mid. It's such a risky maneuver to take. They could have called it off at any time, but instead they've really pushed the issue
back with another video, boys. क्या बन रहा है? क्या सीन है? क्या ठीक है?
And be a little bit more passive and not do heads up 50-50 duels against Furia in middle. They are able to convert more often than not. Nico getting caught out there as well was massive. Confirm the rounds. But a round here for Furia, 9-6. You'd love that going into the second half. Missed around and you're back in with a tied game.
Yeah, Maui was bringing up the historics between Hart and Nico and how Nico had his number. Well, I think the drop to Nico head-to-head here wants to be analysed. That's a big fight. The fact that Quesarado is gone, Monacy's holding mid firm. A very firm grasp with an opening. This drop first Nico head-to-head is happening again. He's up. Nico's jiggling. He can time it right. The world when drop goes unnoticed. That's the duel, and he's controlled it again. Drop should fall. The smokes will rise.
तो उसकी skins क्यों नहीं गायब हुई यार? फिर भाई जो लौंडा आप दिखाते
रहते हो बार-बार. Opportunity to plant. Never mind denied. It's Hunter charging in to finish this. They want that tech, and they will take it by force. The 10-5 secure for G2.
This was par for the course for either team right here. We're going to be set up for a very competitive CT haul from Furia, just in the same fashion as what G2 were able to put down. This map, known for CT sides.
बहुत भाई मेरा दोस्त है $120 का एक वो $60 का कॉइन बाय किया था.
Nobody reaching the double digits in the frag department yet. 4 on the other side for G2 doing exactly that. And Jax, other than maybe one round, as a bit of a blip on the radar, he did a good job of defending A when they came to his side. He was able to ward them off with a multi-kill from the side towards Donut, was able to deal with players trying to lurk out. He smokes the utility. You see that important kill there on the case.
हाँ सीरियस मैं रैंडम वो लोगों को नहीं देता भाई ये पैसे लेके उल्टे सीधे काम करते हैं पता नहीं आपको भाई आपको पैसा कहाँ जा रहा है.
To everybody's favorite bomb site.
लेकिन तुमको सवाब तब भी
Two
होगा.
smokes, Molly a flash.
लेकिन दिल की मुतमईन नहीं हुई ना.
Yeah, Safe's actually going to mantle up. He'll hear all of this. Will they check it? Well, he gives them the warning shot, but they're not interested, completely ignoring him, just charging. They want to use their numbers on B. Safe not brave enough. Oh, a shot out of drop. Jax has kept it level. The kick close. And they have the sight. Big fight on long. Honestly, responsible, hard to track. The nimble art as he pulls it back. It's going back and forth. Tit for tat back. Into a disadvantage for G2.
नहीं यार.
Kid scooped up. They can play with the clock. Wait for the fade. It's not going to be fun. Jackson Alexi.
मैं शॉपिंग करने ही गया हुआ था. मेरे वॉलेट में 2000 रुपए उनमें से ही रखे हुए थे. तो एक आया ना मैंने 1000
This is the headshot. This is the duel. Alexi's made a meal of it. There's only one man. Jack snaps into two, and it's now a duel. The time on his side, if he can just survive, it's K-Serato trying to close the gap. Survival, it might have been enough. Oh, he got that so quick. He got that so quick, Chad. I think K-Serato has just denied the 1v3. It's Furia with 6. The massive
Time नहीं है. Oh, what the fuck?
And I mean just the quick reactions out of K-Serato to get to Art, get back to that bomb. We're talking seconds, we're talking milliseconds. Holy, the shot out of drops is brilliant. That is something else. And then you just, the whole round, just a sweat box of headshots. First is great, the second nonsense, and then look at him, like he's just trying to survive, K-Serato hits the headshot, and then he's not sure. Jax doesn't know.
Yeah, he thinks he's done enough there, doesn't he? Yeah, it's very, very tight in that situation, and G2 getting the bomb down, they're forced to come through in the second round. That wasn't the case for Fury in the first half. They had to stomach an eco. And trying to sell some space over towards B is Nico on his lonesome there. A flash forward, some smoke out from G2, cave smoke and B long smoke. But guess what? There will be contact on towards this A site. Having to deal with this will be K-Serato, whose aim is sharp. It is fierce. He will have chipping on in. The likely rotation of Art here is floating around spawn, but is only an MP9 as a lurk smoke comes in and they're out.
It's not just a one-man mission, but it might be soon. That's the switch. K-Serato spotted out. It's Jax that steps up to the double! They get one back. Jax is so low, he's just dead. Yeah, dead to right, slapped down by Safe.
अच्छा मुझे इनकी एक चीज अच्छी लगती है मरते तो साथ मरते हैं लोग
allow Nico to get in position to chip on in and help him out.
Big Jewel drops.
Oh, simple है मारा.
He provides and a fresh mag found. So Yuri, Nico, drops the deagle. A single sound cue is Yuri. 40 seconds for Safe.
ये सब गेम जिताने वाले शॉट.
इसकी बेंच शॉट मिस ही नहीं होती, सिर्फ एक न्यूक में मिक्स हुई थी बस. जिससे आ गया.
मिक्स कॉकटेल
Considering donut achieved.
ये एक ही गलती पकड़ के यासर क्वील बन
जाएगा. तो पहले अमीन ने बोला ना वो नहीं देख रहा है, मेरा डायरेक्ट मेरे पीछे पड़ा हुआ है तू.
अच्छा खैर.
मैं इसका लाइव लगा रहा हूँ यार. यार इसके वो देख व्यूज देख इसके कितने हैं.
नहीं करो ना यार, ऐसा तो नहीं करो.
पीजीएल से ज्यादा इसके है गांडू के.
अच्छा 1080p में चलाओ पूरी
Just enough health. They had nothing more. What's that? 18 points of health. A single extra spray, a extra bullet could have been the difference maker. Safe, that's a bitter pill to swallow. He nearly had it. But G2 fight back. The second round force. Courtesy of that plant, courtesy of Jax. Nico hits a scorcher, but look at this. I mean, he just had reactions just across the line.
They forced in here. They forced in to fight back here, Fury. They don't want to let this one get out of control. They want to get into the force by wars. But this is going to be a very difficult round to do, so their force buy does not look anywhere near as tidy. Cave aggression coming through the fight here. Alexi to ward them off with the Mag 10 in hand. The Molotov holds the rest at bay. Number advantage now in the favor of G2 as they continue to push forward and trading places, changing space, flashing forward. Art's got space.
Sophie.
And Hunter's taken another.
Sophie.
नहीं एक है यार.
Reality का
position and K-Serato, if he can keep hitting shots like that.
Reality का नहीं है भाई, क्या हो गया?
Force may not be feeble. Art will likely be unchecked.
I don't know, he's here and Modesty has the bomb. He might just walk back into
ताकि
Art.
सब Instagram और Facebook पे आके गालियां दे.
Very, very naughty.
क्यों गाली देगा यार? नाम
He's
पे
going to have
फखर
two
कर रहा है,
players
क्या हो
dead
गया?
to rights. If he can just pull this off, Art could be the hero Furia need.
यार ये क्या चल
Cannot
रहा है?
fumble. He cannot fumble or stumble. He needs both. Close. 12 bullets. Something special from Art. Absolutely poetry in motion. And Drop's got the heady. Takes down Hunter. My God, he's only got 5 frags, but those two could put Furia back in it to contend with G2 for the spot in the playoffs.
जीता हुआ राउंड था यार.
Tested to finish. Absolutely miraculous play from the in-game leader. They say life imitates art. I think art imitates a beast. You can't be getting away with that. You see that on the jiggle. He gets across and baits everyone in pursuit of glory.
Yeah, but they're going to be questioning how did this even happen? Because the thing is, they took the fight over towards Cave and Lane. They won duels towards both Cave and Lane. But Art was facilitated while they were glued with dealing with the Cave push to slip through into T spawn.
Nuts.
They thought that they had all of their bases covered. They have absolutely no idea where Art has come from.
No, he essentially teleported. In their minds, there's no other explanation.
Because they had everything covered. They had everything covered. And Art has just appeared behind them with a CZ, and I'm sitting here thinking, Art, you know you have a CZ, you can't go for a knife. I know you love your hijinks here, but he just lines them up, and it's the perfect weapon for the job.
I mean,
that's 2 rounds. The Tech-9 round in the first half, and now this one with the CZ. They are 2 rounds that could be the difference makers for the Brazilians right now. They are staying alive. 4 rounds the difference. Their buy is looking much better here as G2 purchase back in.
I can't quite believe it, and it's going to get under your skin here, G2. You just had control, now you're forcing up. Furia pull it off with just some sidearms, a little bit of Kevlar. And a little bit of a problem if Nico does get sprayed down, drops cross back up. He may have got the information 2 ways. Still a tiny little gap he's hoping to force drop out of.
I think Drop heard the mantle there, so quite aware of what he was dealing with, waiting for the teammates to lob out the nades to go for the spam. Another smoke redeployed towards the doors. And then they have 1 smoke left in the hands of Quesarado here. So they've actually forced Furia to use a lot of utility. So by G2, just sitting back, waiting this out, they should have a great opportunity now to try and fight for this B lane control, but there's 3 points of contact. Pocket, that's where Yuri resides. Up, over towards the lane is going to be
यार मैंने सुना है पाकिस्तान में Doritos इतनी महंगी है पैंट
I mean, if Hunter can get 1 tap on that tech,
यार ये बार-बार
क्या?
minimize कर रहे हैं
नहीं करो यार सर यार
in hand. Here it comes.
120 का चीज़ है 120 का वो भी छोटा वाला पैक है
look at that, good flash. Drop should go down here. That puts an AK into the hands of a Legacy. They're across. Smoke. Bit of a gap and punished, but you can see that they do have a little bit of a conversation to be had about Alexi.
एक बड़ा भी आता 14-1500 रुपए का पता नहीं क्या
Bomb down. Jack's at least can hear this. Maybe he can get a late flank. Need him now. Need him now. He's been spotted out.
Just needs to live.
Survival integral. They're distracted. Alexi
Yeah,
does nothing. It's the P250. Jax with it all to play for. With Nico losing his life, it is going to be surely a defuse. And M4's nice.
He can knock him off.
He could maybe knock him off the defuse. 2 more seconds on it, and Furia ascending now. 8 for them. G2 invested fully. This is a very scary situation for G2. They know they have to just take this one on the chin.
The game plan wasn't bad with just the pistols there, right? You saw the lack of utility for Furia late. It was actually really poppy to get in the face. It became chaotic. Furia could respond with rotations. But if G2 had bigger guns in some of those situations, maybe they convert a few more kills. So likely to see just a light eco now. A Deagle make that 2.
हम इधर खा के पागल हो गए इतने मिलते हैं
Smoke a flash. But
सस्ते भी हैं यहाँ
opportunities
पे
waning now as Furia start to put up the blue wall.
CT lockouts on Ancient.
यार महंगी हो गई है पता है क्योंकि इन लोगों ने एनर्जी ड्रिंक और अल्कोहल ये एनर्जी ड्रिंक और उसमें ना सिगरेट पे इन लोगों ने पहले टैक्स लगा पहले महंगा किया था उसके ऊपर डबल टैक्स लगा दिया नहीं नहीं हाँ
मैं बता रहा था यार उस दिन एक पान
इधर मैं कितने की लेता हूँ पता है
तू कितने की लेता है एक बता एक यहाँ पे 12 रुपए
Visibly they look like they're susceptible to tilt.
एक पड़ती है I guess
Pretty tilting round
20
so
होती है
far in
अंदर
this map alone.
1.5 रियाल की 1.5
Those are
रियाल
difference makers.
70 रुपए की एक हाँ
मैंने बात करी थी उससे ना पान वाले से तो मुझे यही बता रहा था ये सऊदीयन जगह कह रहा है स्टिंग भी महंगी है
क्या क्या महंगा
It's much more difficult.
कह रहा है कतर में और इधर-उधर
स्टिंग नहीं मिलती
हाँ कह रहा महंगी है
Jiggle with the smoke is playing it safe. Knows his pistols on the other
Sting
side.
मिलती नहीं है
Is he going to take the risk of a fight? Just wants the info and the denial of territory is
जूते ब्रांड कौन लेगा
running out of most important thing right here. Time. And G2 have lost Jax as well.
आ जाओ वापसी आ जाओ
The bodies continue
या
to
से चला गया
likely to just be a 2
चला
round
गया
map now as Furia. They need to get these last 3 kills and it should come with ease. 30 seconds left. This is starting to hint like the early stages.
यार जी पता है
G2's Inferno.
वलीद ने उस दिन उसका मुंह बंद किया पता है
क्या
Just and heartbreak.
यार ये फिर आ
sir
They weren't hoping for much, but the frag would have been nice, and that's not going to happen unless Nico can force a couple of rebuys on this D. He's only got 10 seconds and a single opportunity. They don't know what they've got here, Furia. They have the control of momentum.
पता नहीं
It's their PID. They'll take the next hit.
It's
خلاص पता चल गया यार सर
now. It's only 3 rounds consecutively, but with the pistol and then the 3 consecutive,
मैच की मोमेंटम पूरी चेंज
silver
कर दी
platter that G2 had set for themselves by winning that second round force.
कोई हो रहा है
They
कोई आ रहा है
felt
कोई आ रहा
they could run at home,
कोई
but
हो रहा
now
है
they have to do it the hard way. We know that G2 love a close
यार
game.
कोई और है यार.
First gun round versus gun round action we're about to see.
Lustig भी हो रहा.
If outsiders are paid by the round, G2 are paid by the BPM.
और डेफिन है सोनिन अच्छा डेफिन कहाँ है वो?
वाला वो आया ये अभी हारेंगे G2. मैं जा रहा हूँ नीचे स्मोक करने और गार्ड से बात करने.
Silence falls on Ancient. Alexi B trying to pull the strings here.
होता है यार ऐसा.
Gun morning है.
Territory being fought for and an aggressive angle from safe. He's
Yeah.
going to take the shot fall
Furia.
off and
कौन सी
top of
टीम
that
पूरा
big
तो
box.
बता के जाए.
यार
Smoke
कहते.
defense
जो
out of
अच्छा
Yuri.
टीम जो मुझे
Down
मुझे
two
जो चाहिए
locations
ना
here.
अगर वो हुआ उसके बारे में किसी ने कॉल किया तो सही है अगर नहीं किया तो वो
Makes a lot of
गांड है.
sense.
मैं कैसे पता
It's
चला?
about denial. If G2 hit the
yeah,
go
yeah,
button,
we
it's just
zero
stalling
me.
them out. Allow the rotation to come
Boss
through.
सोचना पड़ेगा.
पहले
बुक
चीज
देख
बताओ.
पढ़
The
ले,
avenue.
कोई वो
पहले दिमाग
check
पे भी
कर
पिक
ले.
लगाए फिर इधर भी पिक लगाए
We
मैं.
need to take
इधर
some
ही.
contact
यार,
soon because of this smoke defense
क्या
that
नाम है?
Furia are deploying right now. If
इतनी
G2
पीर
wait
क्यों
too
नहीं
long,
बनता यार तू?
they're just going to have to run some
Peer
grey
what the
screens.
hell?
Starts feeling like
Yeah.
he
Peer
found
is-
it.
प्रेशर हो जाएगा.
And now, as they peer on back with 40 seconds left, it looks like they're going to try and sell a fake on towards this A site, but they will need to force safe off the line. They need to get a kill or trade.
यार
Yeah.
मैं
Be
बोल रहा हूँ
fake.
ना
This
मैं
is
बोल रहा हूँ
gonna
तू
be a
पीर
double
क्यों
नहीं
नहीं
तो फिर आप
बनता?
गलत बोल रहे हैं ना.
यार ये
Peer
देख अभी
pressure
तेरे
हो जाएगा.
गलत
You till B safe.
अभी मैं
doesn't
तुझे
work.
बोल
बोलूँ
रहे हैं,
ये
peer
डी में
pressure
गिर
हो
डाल.
Lose your life.
तुझे
Nico
बोल रहा हूँ,
down.
टीम में गिर
Safe
डाल.
holds the line and he
गाड़ी
hits
को
the
चला,
shot
तू बोलेगा
too.
नहीं, आप गलत
One
बोल रहे
back from Hunter. Bomb moving A, but
नहीं तो
Serato still
obviously
resides
हम
in
ये तो बोलेंगे.
Donut.
ये फिर
चौक होना शुरू हो
Serato
गया.
down. You've only got 15 seconds. The bomb won't even make it. Oh, G2. Everything that Hunter's done for naught. And 10 seconds. Modesties, what are you supposed to do? They know where you are. Better to hold on to that AK-47, but this will become a single round separating these two teams.
Choke master.
Advantage perhaps starting to shift further in Furia's favor. The opportunity to have the Brazilian roster in that top 8 and a second opportunity in that next best of 3. Pressure undoubtedly rising in the G2 ranks.
Yeah, signified here by another timeout. Now they have saved an AK. Their money Max lost bonus into the next, so they will be able to get a buy. They need a fire start. They need somebody here to lure them into action because
ये सोच रहा what is purpose of
with that
life.
more map control based play, they're hoping that they're able to pressure the map enough to force Furia to use that util so then they can walk around and waltz around late rounds into easier bomb sites. If I'm Furia, I didn't feel pressured at all on the map just then. The only time we saw the opportunity for a fight was Nico running through a grey screen in towards B. And then the rest was donut to A and out A main. So G2 need to be more threatening early. Really good turn to try and find those fights. Traditionally, you'd want it to be Nico applying that pressure, but he can't do it on his lonesome here as they do upgrade around the saved AK lightly of Monacy. Now, he's just going to run out. Maybe he's the fire starter.
He's just going to go scrim up, get the duel with Drop, who's been so damn good. And again, it's Drop
नहीं
flashing
यार,
himself
ये
into the line. Jax, safe hands. Pulls it back, maintains the AK. Smoked and Crane screen, they just run through to their death. One by
अच्छा ये
one,
G2
they fall, they
पिछले मैच में
topple.
भी ऐसा कर रहे थे इन्फॉर्म में जा रहे हैं तो सारे एक साथ मर रहे हैं
11-11 looms.
खराब
When they're slow, they should be fast. If that was a chance. And when they're fast, they should be slow. They just traded out a kill early.
कुछ होता भी नहीं
They were able to pick up a kill quickly on towards the site, find themselves into a 4-on-4. They scoop back up the AK, and that's when you want to play out the mid-round rotations. But when they don't have a kill and they're playing 5v5, they're staying extremely slow until the last 30 seconds, and then they're executing into CTs just lying in wait. G2 got to get their priorities straight right now on this T half because they don't have many more opportunities. Furia are looking to sail to success right now. They have plenty of cash remaining for continuous buys here. And Furia are looking to break the hearts of G2.
Yeah, and all of those fans around the world gathering to see if G2 will make back-to-back major playoffs. Art's already cut down Hunter. Alexi was with him. Ahead of the nade, smoke to guys his cross. Expecting Serato close. Does not engage, does not reveal. Alexi across and will park the bus. Nico tasked with cave. Oh, couple of warning shots from Yuri. Nico might try his luck as well off the reload to punish, and that is a ballsy maneuver from the bulldozer.
यार ये निको ही
Look at that rotating the rotation.
Alexi has info and he knows he has an advantage, but
Needed
Art
that.
gets the clear. Jax onto Serato, but Serato doesn't care. So good for it. A short-lived advantage for G2, now slipping between their fingers. Monasi trying to slip between the cracks. It's held by Safe. And Drop's clearing out lane. This is his lane. He's made that clear.
Monasi has the bomb. He shouldn't activate first, and now it's Drop. Nico was the player with the room in cave. If he took the first fight, could have drawn that space, but now they know where he was. They know where he found the kill. He's the only one to find lethality in this round, round number 23. He's been able to thread the needle here, but Safe aware, pivots on back, and now playing for information. This is by the book. This is what you want from Furia. Now you can just batten down the hatches, lock down the bomb, and Nico trying to hope he can save here. No plant.
Oh, my nice.
Lost bonus, sure, but it's not enough for a buy, and 12 secured for Furia here. They are doing it.
They can even afford to hunt him, kill him after time. That would be the worst. I mean, you know they want to. Like, let's really add salt to the wound. Let's get Nico absolutely triggered.
Art has a flash here as well. If he wants to flash and push, I don't think it's going to get the position of Nico right now. Yeah, it's a little bit shallow, but they are coming. Quesarado could deny. Footsteps heard. Nico will hold on to the AK just. So it's something they have to operate with, but they've got to be out of ideas now. And that's a smile on Nico's face, but I think it's a smile of disbelief. Maybe of shock and awe that this ain't going the way that they were hoping here. Looking dissatisfied.
I mean, the bar is going to be set high when you've been to the grand final of the previous major. You've also had a huge upgrade, you know, like a lifetime high signing for G2 in the form of the man on your screen there. Certainly going to become a man with games like this every step of the way, G2. And Alexi on the mic.
Yeah, that's the thing. Honestly, he hasn't been lacking. On the CT side, when he needed to hit pressure AWP shots, he definitely did.
Yep.
But there was no question about that. On the T side to get activated, it's not easy. It's definitely not easy, especially for an AWPer who's been operating with just a rifle here. And he was the individual who got the multiple kills in that force by round in the second. That was the only round G2 have been able to get on the board.
All right, Chad, strap in, because it's Tech9s, it's Kevin, it's a lot of nades. They have intention already. Cave denied. Mid-elbow extinguished. They want to feign mid-pressure. The flashes and smokes will do just that. Keeps two eyes drawn, but it's Safe that's posted up. And he's been the thorn in their side every time they try and crawl out of the A halls. He's good for the first.
He has two players who could be close here. Quesarado and Donut, and Art can respond from spawn as well. As long as Safe gets a kill or lives, Furia can lock this one down.
No presence or pressure from
बस अब 3 मैचेस और बचे हैं इसके अलावा
dead
एक ही
silent.
टीम के 3 मैचेस
As Jax readies to round the corner upon release of smoke and flash. Safe. About to have a whole squad up in his grill. And he goes wide. He knows what he needs, and he gets the frag, gets away. Backup's here, they're already through. He screams, look at the space Jax has taken. It doesn't matter, they're not distracted. Nico's still good for one mo, and he's gone. So are the hopes of G2. This was a half buy, and it gets nothing done. Zilch, nada, Hunter trying to change it, but it's just the one. And Furia are starting to look for that blue wall closeout. This could be Furia simultaneously realizing their own dreams while breaking the G2's. 19 for Hunter, 17 for Monasi and Jax. Nico and Alexi trailing 3 rounds away from Furia, knocking G2 out of there and securing a spot on the stage in front of the crowd at the Sport Palace.
Maybe there's a little information they were able to identify in a round like that of how Furia are holding the map here. Maybe that's something for G2 to work with. Alexi, if he was able to soak up as much of that hold as he could, might help them ply forward. And speaking of forward, Art takes a lot of damage there in the flames. That will have been heard. The licks of the molly have tickled Art down to 37. Flashing forward, Yuri trying to find something over towards this cave position as Alexi takes position top ledge. Drop is a menace here. If they can't stop him, he has been good on both sides of this B ramp position. And Safe, the AWP. Gonna wombo combo up right now. Even if you get past Safe, you'll be baited into Yuri here. This is nice.
Slow in here, man. Lock
out G2 for round number 14.
They've mixed it up. They've changed their setup. And it seems so set for success. G2 under the thumb. One smoke long. Molly might force Safe back. Loses his vision, but they may not be expecting Yuri. He's doing everything he can to condition them to not clear their corner for a lazy round up the corner. And Nico does go down. The first frag found, and oh, there could be more. Alexi just about pulls it back. Holding on to the reins of this round, but it is still a little wobbly. They've only got 30 seconds, Chad. They know where Monacy is and where there's usually a scope. There is a team. Hunter spotted out in cave. They know it's going to be the commit on B. Rotate through in the form of Art. He's still here. High flash. Safe blind. Trying to push up, but Jax has just deleted. There's no flashes to follow. He looks the wrong way. It's all Alexi so far for G2. Oh, and Alexi, they still need to plant. He gets the bomb to pillar. You have to hit this shot, Monacy. Otherwise, Hunter cannot plant. It's all on this defense. And Drop calls it. Just hides in plain sight. Jiggling as he distracts as the cave gap closes. Monacy tries to hit it.
John Bush की तंग कर रहे हैं वो
now
तंग
as the back is turned, an easy frag to find, and Hunter has to come up clutch. Likely ramp, they say. And he's just diffusing in front of his face, covers the sound with a nade, and Hunter doesn't even know. 14 secure, clutching up. And Drop, seriously playing well ahead of his years. He's looking advanced. He's actually running rings around G2 on this defense.
That is crazy. His survival alone secures them the round, just staying alive. You didn't think it'd be so simple there, but jiggle, jiggle, jiggle. There's nothing they can do. Glued to that position was Monacy. You could see he couldn't look away. He thought he had a kill. Dead to rights right there. But while he was laser focused on Drop, Serato comes around the world, does all the hard work, and calls the bluff. Behind the pillar to defuse comes in. 14 secured. And 2 more for Furia now. The Brazilians looking to lock themselves into the playoffs.
Oh, it's the last timeout just about to elapse.
Alexi had to get all 3 of those kills. He's the unlikely candidate to be finding those frags. And it's still not enough to get across the line if your in-game leader is going to hook you up in a situation like that. All you need to do is find one. Give him a chance. Give him an opportunity here. And running out of those is G2.
They're asking a lot of G2, aren't they? I mean, in the current state of play, with 1 T round to boast, they need to find 5.
Block the mid-smoke again here. Still a little bit of vision to work around. There is a gap for Furia. They can call mid-clear. They are not worried whatsoever. 4 players towards B. It's Alexi.
No margin for error at all here, Chad. Everything from here on out, 5 consecutive demanded. And Drop is just a nuisance. You know this jiggle smoke. Doesn't even feel the need to drop it immediately. Now he has.
क्या हो रहा है भाई, क्या हो रहा है?
Hunter considering his options in mid. Serato stalwart as ever. Pre-aiming the crouch peek. And he gets another opportunity. At least the information this time from Hunter. He's gotten away scot-free.
Unexpected.
He's trying the rotation here. They've actually backpedaled into more of a passive stance on B. Drop's still here. Yuri too, but it's Art who's left the site, and more of this smoke defense on contact. He's just holding G2 at bay here. So back and forth, Art ping-pongs. He's coming back on over. They've got a good read as the regress down long. Jax needs at least 1 if they push into his domain.
This is what he's there for. There's not going to be the flashbang this time, so it's just a duel. Mechanics v mechanics of Drop versus Jax. 30 seconds, this fight.
जो vibrate किसे कर रहा है?
Oh, the quick switch! And he goes down! That could mark the start of the end for G2. Alexi given cave. 2 in the cubby.
Time.
A good spray out of Nico, and the flip not coming through at all. It's Drop again with the tap. Monacy tries to get through. He needs another. Won't collect the second. It's Yuri that collects. And the last 2 just dribble into the site. They have to clear him now. They don't have time for the bomb. They don't have time for the round. Hunter can't do anything. Powerless, helpless as the 15 is acute. And we've got Furia with 4 opportunities to knock out the G2 Samurai. The answer provided. The Panther prevails versus the Samurai in the jungle. And you think back to that first half, Chad. Some of the CT rounds that we saw out of G2 slip away. Extaz just with that 1,000-yard stare. As your worst nightmares in real time start to be realized.
Furia have had those X-Factor rounds.
They have, and look at Art. Already stubbornly aggressive.
Why not? Just need 1 more round here. Snatch it away, break the hearts, secure your spot. And oh, he's looked the wrong way. A chance. Alexi will take it. Nico's got 1 too.
Still something to be said about G2. All hope is not lost. Nico trying to keep the presence.
Huge gap
the pressure.
on A right
Wait,
now.
He actually forced the rotate with his flash. 2 were on their way. 1 thinking better of it as he hears nades on A. It's safe. It's his site. Can he really bring them back into contention here? Another out of Nico. Mad now. Double kill from him in a must-win. Safe is in the temple. An open plant could be tested and spotted out. K-Serato and Safe, making it interesting. Hunter as well puts himself in the vice. It's only Nico. Or this is Furia, and Safe has fallen. A great one-tap out of Nico. What can you do? He's known and low. K-Serato, Kit and Smoke. This is the absolute nightmare scenario for Nico. He hasn't had many a hero moment. The bomb not planted, but in the grasp of K-Serato, and he can go anywhere he wants.
There's no way he considers him to cross here towards the big box. Absolutely no way in the world. Nico's hoping that he comes his way, hoping that he pivots Red House into Donut, but he still considers him to be towards that CT side. This is impossible clear for Nico here. G2's hopes and dreams. This one's done.
He's not even looking at it. He's got his back to him. And this will be Furia securing it. What a play from K-Serato. They've done it. Simultaneously knock out G2 and secure a spot at the Palace. The top 8 of the major. And all that release, that sweet release of tension, a full 3-map affair. We're talking nearly every round across the 3 maps. Every individual having their moment. And the new edition, Monacy, will not see the major playoffs. That luxury denied by Furia. Brazil have been kicking up a fuss and making a storm here in Antwerp, not only with Imperial, but with Furia.
You can see it. You can see the emotion and just the juxtaposition in these shots between the two teams right here. The pure elation. This is massive work right here. Furia with 4 return back to that stage. Back-to-back majors. You can see what it means. The tears on art here. And this is Safe. His first time on a major stage. It means the world to these guys. This is everything that they work for here. And to take on such a massive opponent of G2 and deny them one step away from seeing if they can get themselves back into another major final. Look at the emotion here. This is what it's all about. This is what it's all about.
Safe in that last round as well. Just, he's the only dude there. And they'll be replaying some of those moments. Art, of course, with that ridiculous CZ round. I mean,
it's the classic Art maneuver, isn't it? Pulling off something when nobody expects anything at all. It was a miracle that he even slipped into that position, and you see G2 just absolutely shattered.
This is a picture from the photo shoot that was taken on the island.
This is the same photo shoot, yes. No objection. All right, 101 and evidence can publish.
G2 won.
What am I looking at?
Return to ticket to its home.
Finally, your testimony was heard that you were wearing makeup for this photo shoot?
That is correct. It's a photo shoot.
Return ticket to its home.
Could you please pull up exhibit 102?
What they deserve. What?
Where are the eyelashes? Her eyelashes are gone.
Ms. Hurd, is this another picture from the photo shoot?
I can't exactly tell from the background. It looks like it's the same thing, but I can't really tell without it being zoomed out.
This is a picture of you, though, right?
It is a picture of me, yes.
I'm going to move to admit and publish.
Any objection?
I'm not going to object because she identified herself. I just...
No objection. Okay, there we go. 102.
इन्होंने कोपा नीचे डाली है
हाँ कोपेनहेगन शायद डाली है
नीचे डाली है
exhibit 103
नीचे डाली
What is that?
चेक कर लेते हैं
What was that?
इनके 5 पिक नहीं हुए ना अभी तक इस वजह से नीचे डाली है मेन चैट पे है तो यार ऊपर थोड़ा सा देखो
This is from the same sheet.
Move to admit and publish.
इनने अभी
जीतने पे डाली है या बिल्कुल नीचे डाली है
And again, if you could zoom in on Ms. Hurd's face.
क्योंकि इनका अभी तक 4 ही सही हुआ है बैड न्यूड बैड न्यूड वो जो बैड
न्यूड हो
And finally, if we could please pull up exhibit
अच्छा
104.
एंड जोड़ी कॉल है
Ms. Hurd, this is a picture of you from that photo shoot.
Again, this is the same photo shoot weeks later.
फेज हुई फेज
I need to move to admit and
फेस हो
publish.
फेस डाल दी हीरोइक डाल दी
नाम भी
नामी डाल
फेज
दी
एंड हीरोइक हो चुकी
हाँ अब इन लोग की
मेरी
3 जो
देखो
नहीं
बस।
हुई विटालिटी क्लाउड और G2 इनकी नहीं हुई है बस अब इनकी कॉपेगन होनी पड़ेगी
बस मेरी तो 5 हो गई
देखी नहीं है कौन
बस हारे कोपा अगेन फ्लेम्स आमीन इंशाल्लाह कोपा अगेन हारे इंशाल्लाह आमीन
इंशाल्लाह आमीन
यासिर भाई सही टाइम पे आए हो।
हाँ भाई सुन रहा हूँ सब कुछ सारा नहीं।
यासिर भाई की तो मैंने देखो बिल्कुल पप्पू पे। यासिर भाई हमारा हो गया है गोल्ड, ये बच्चे लोगों का भी वो वाला जैसे रोको वाला मैच था लास्ट टाइम, वैसा बच्चे लोगों का मैच
नहीं
रहता
क्या
है।
हो गया अभी?
इनका इंपीरियल और कोपागन फ्लेम्स का है, कोपा हार गई तो इन लोगों की पिक गलत।
नहीं कैसे मतलब ये गलत?
इन्होंने नीचे डाली है ना कोपा। मैंने जो आपको भेजी थी, अगर आपने मेरी वाली लगाई है।
तूने
सही
कौन
है,
से किसकी बात कर रहा है तू? कौन
मैं
से
अपनी
पिक्स?
बात कर रहा हूँ, मेजर की पिक्स की जो मैंने आपको भेजी थी।
ये
अगर आपने
स्टेज 2?
वो, हाँ अगर आपने वही लगाई है तो लिक्विड 0-3 हारने पे ये 1 पॉइंट मिल गया आपको, हीरोइक का 1
नहीं
पॉइंट मिल
मेरा
गया,
वो था बैड न्यूज।
बैड न्यूज पे भी मिल गया उसका भी सेम,
ओके।
हीरोइक
अच्छा
का
अच्छा।
1 मिल गया।
अच्छा ये देखिए।
सही है, एंस का मिल गया है।
अच्छा ये देख।
बैड न्यूज ईगल का 1 मिल गया है,
हम्म।
एक हीरोइक का मिल गया है 2, एक फेस
फेज
का मिल गया है
नावी
3, एक नावी का मिल गया है
नावी
4, एक इसका मिल गया है एंस का
एंस
5।
एंस 5 है इनके।
पांचों अपनी सही हो गई।
नहीं कर यार।
हाँ यार मैंने
कसम
दिए हैं,
का।
ऐसे कैसे? यार मैंने दिए हैं
सही
ना।
में भाई सही बोल रहा है।
मैंने
सही
जॉन विक
बोल
पे
रहा है।
बिल्कुल सेम यही डाली है और ऑल्ट पे ये डाली है, बस बैड न्यूज डाली थी जॉन विक पे, बाकी सब
यानी अगर ये बात सही है तो तू बोलता है मैं कैसे स्कोर हूँ?
बोलते यार।
वैसे कोपेनहेगन का वीक टीम के साथ है तो कोपेनहेगन जीत जाएगी।
कोपेनहेगन जीत जाएगी मोस्ट प्रोबब्ली, इनका भी हो ही गया है। देखा राशिद ऐसे मौकों पे कहाँ भागती है, कि जब बल्ली आ रही है तो भागती है राशिद।
सुनो।
राशिद टेंशन में, राशिद कह रहे वो लड़के लोग मारेंगे मुझे, मैं पाकिस्तान आ गया।
राशिद मेरा पिक्स देख रहे?
अरे ओके, यप ऑलमोस्ट सही है यस।
5 हो गई
सही है
है।
हाँ।
अरे इंपीरियल के साथ है भाई,
यस
इंपीरियल के
सर।
साथ है कोपेनहेगन का।
यार ये पे रस्सी
वीक
क्यों
टीम
लगवाई
है।
है?
Oh no!
अल
Oh no!
वालेकुम
Oh,
अस्सलाम।
आई एम अंडर द वाटर।
क्या हाल है किड्स?
हेलो, हाउ आर यू?
वलीद भाई
आई एम
हो गया
अंडर द
हमारा।
वाटर।
मुबारक है यार।
हाँ वो जो मैंने दी थी वो वाली सही है, ये राशिद ने डसवा दिया लड़के लोगों को, अभी बस बॉर्डर पे अटकाया हुआ है राशिद
मार्को
ने।
यार सबसे बेस्ट चीज ये लगता है यार,
की
देख
रेंज।
ये देख।
यार ये मेरी बड़ी हटती है इससे।
यार उस दिन फेस से जीत जाती ना बेंच की ओपन प्ले, मजा आ जाता।
हाँ ना यार 3-0 वाली भी, फिर तो मेरी 7 सही हो जाती, मैं तो किंग बन
और
जाता।
ये शेख का दोस्त वी।
कौन है ये भी?
इट्स ऑलराइट इट्स ऑलराइट।
वही
इट्स गोना बी
जिसका कह रहा
ऑलराइट।
था इन्होंने मारा है हमें।
हाँ
फेसेट लेवल 10 है ये वाकई या फेक है?
हाँ फेसेट लेवल 10 है ये। अबे
तो ये
ये इसने एक दो बंदों के साथ लड़ाई की है। क्यों फुल ट्राई हार्ड करके खेलना है तुझे?
क्या हो गया रस्टिक तुम्हारा?
मैंने जो पिक्स लगवाई थी ना आपको,
कौन से अकाउंट पे?
ये मुझे नहीं पता, ये आपको अपना मसला है, मैंने आपको एक पिक्स भेजी थी, आपने वो जिस भी
यार
अकाउंट पे लगाई
तकरीबन
है वो सही है।
तकरीबन 5 पास होंगे, 5 तकरीबन हर अकाउंट में तकरीबन।
इंशाल्लाह।
या वो वेटेलिटी और कौन सा G2 जीत गया
वेरी
होगा तो 5 पूरे हो जाएंगे।
दोनों हार
वही
गए।
कहना, दोनों आ रही है।
हाँ दोनों हार गए गांड वालों। फिर मेरा नहीं हो, लेकिन फिर मेरा नहीं हो सकता है, बहुत मुश्किल है। मोस्टली लोगों का वो लोड़े लग जाएंगे।
هلا هلا مرحبا هلا
गेम में आ जा मरहबा नगर।
हाँ सही है,
चल
तेरा
रहा
भी मेरे ही
है
जैसा है।
क्या दो तुक्के में क्या सही
तुझे
लगा?
किसने लगवाई है?
दोस्त
सुनो भाईगा
क्या नाम है
भैया।
दोस्त का?
मेरा नाम है यासीन नाम है।
मोनो ब्लैक है दोस्त का नाम।
क्या कर रहा हूँ?
दोस्त का नाम
यासीन नाम
मोनो
है।
ब्लैक। अरे
यासीन तो तुम्हारे भाई का नाम था ना लॉल।
नहीं मेरे भाई के दोस्त का नाम है।
वेले
गेम में आ रहा है की तरफ सारे मैच देखता बैठ
ओ
के।
भाई गम से भैया।
लॉल भाई
भाई मैच यहाँ भी सारे देखता हूँ, और है
रैंक अप करनी है जल्दी आओ। वो सारे मैच देख के सारा एनालाइज करता है क्या करना है वो।
नो
आई सेड कम यानी हमारा गोल्ड हो जाएगा।
हाँ गोल्ड हो जाएगा आराम से इंशाल्लाह।
Come now.
नो नो
आना
नहीं आ रहा मुड़ा मैं
क्यों?
जाता है मेरे को, मैं जाएगा अभी।
झूठ बोल रहा है, इसकी पिक्स बिल्कुल बॉर्डर लाइन पे, ये साइलेंट में बैठ के मैच
ओ माय गॉड।
तस्वीर लेके
शायद
रोको बनेगा सीधे, अगले दिन
यस
पूरी
सर,
नमाजें पढ़ेगा
यस
झूठ क्यों
नमाज
बोलता है राशिद?
और फिर वो
क्या
भी देगा नहीं,
यार
टैग भी
देखो,
देगा।
ये जो इंपीरियल है क्लाउड 9 से ही तो जीती है, और उससे जीती है बैड न्यूड ईगल से। ये नहीं जीत
बैड
पाएगी
न्यूड,
कोपेनहेगन फ्लेम से।
नहीं
बैड
यार
जीतेगी
न्यूड।
जो भी
कोपेनहेगन से, ये तो कंफर्म है,
हाँ
टेंशन नहीं लो तुम लोग।
हाँ
तुम लोग
वही
की
ना,
भी हो गई है, चित सी
इन
है,
लोग का भी हो गया है
ऐसी
भाई,
मस्ती कर रहा हूँ।
बैड न्यूड बॉयज।
जो भी है। और फ्यूरिया भी तो हो गई यार, तुम क्या बोल रहे थे रस्तिक, अगर फ्यूरिया जीतेगी तो नहीं हो पाएगी ना है।
यार वो G2 ने हक दिया ना, G2 से ही तो मैच पड़ गया फ्यूरिया का, क्या करें। ये इनमें से जो
हाँ
जीतती वो क्वालिफाई होती, मैंने तुम्हें यही तो कहा था, सिचुएशन ऐसी बन जाएगी। तो
रस्तिक
वही हुआ, इनका आपस में गेम पड़ गया।
क्लाउड 9 तो बेंच इंपीरियल ने तो
क्लाउड9 में तो
15-3 हारा है।
सबसे हार रही है
के नाम
भाई,
से ज्यादा अच्छी थी ये जलील टीम।
बस आउटसाइडर से जीती है क्लाउड 9।
वो भी आउटसाइडर बेचार हो गए, नाम भी
वही
नहीं दिया,
आउटसाइडर
चूहा
खुद
लोगो दे दिया उनको, जलील करके उनको मेजर में बुलाया।
आउटसाइड और आउटसाइडर वाइटैलिटी से जीती हुई है, पता नहीं कैसे। ये क्या
यार वो
हुआ
छोड़ो,
भाई।
किसी को पर्पल कलर का चूहा देते हैं लोगों, क्या है यार। मुझे मेरी टीम डालते हैं मेजर में, पर्पल कलर का चूहा देते हैं, बोलता हूँ खेलना ही नहीं है मैं, जाओ उड़े भागो। सही बात है, बोलूँ ये क्या तुम लोगों दे रहे हो, मुझे कोई इज्जत ही नहीं है, पर्पल चूहा कुछ
चूहा
भी।
है बढ़ता है। सबसे अच्छा लोगों किसका यार, नावी का ही होगा ये।
नो फ्यूरिया।
इससे अच्छा क्लाउड नहीं, इससे अच्छा क्लाउड 9 खरीदने से अच्छा बेंच वो गैम्बिट को खरीदने से अच्छा वो खरीद
और
लेती।
राशिद बेच दे, जिसके पास ये ग्लिटर मिटर है सारे बेच दो।
मैंने तो लिए ही नहीं है, क्या हो गया?
हाँ वलीद बेच दे।
क्या चीज?
ये ग्लिटर मिलिटर सारे हटा दे। 15 रियाल 20 रियाल से डायरेक्ट 8 रियाल में गिर गया।
चल जल्दी आ राशिद।
बे बेंचो तो माइक बंद हो रहा है, चार्ज नहीं है।
माइक बंद हो रहा है।
मांडो
राशिद जल्दी आ, वेट कर रहा हूँ मैं।
मुंडे भाई
ओह नो
कम
यार ये A3 गाइस, ये
बोलिए।
विंडोज अपडेट कैसे रोकना है?
ये तो अभी मेरा भी नहीं रुका है, मेरा भी हो रहा है, पता नहीं बार बार हो रहा है, लेकिन इंटरनेट में हम सर्च
सेक्स
करना
करके
पड़ेगा।
रोको, सेक्स करके।
या तू
आई
देख
थिंक कुछ
उसको
ऑप्शन होगा।
ऑटोमेटिक से खत्म करना है भाई।
हाँ रसिक तुमको नहीं पता है क्या? हेलो,
नहीं यार मुझे वाकई नहीं पता।
क्योंकि मेरा तो क्या सीन था ना, हम तो हमेशा मतलब नॉन एक्टिवेटेड विंडोज यूज करते हैं, तो मेरे में पहले तो ऑप्शन नहीं था कुछ। अभी देखते हैं,
क्या
बार बार
अपडेट
अपडेट
रोकनी
हुआ
है?
जा रहा है विंडोज। हाँ अपडेट रोकनी।
पीसी बंद कर दो।
व्हाट द हेल, ये तो सोचा ही नहीं हमने।
ओए माजिद का हो गया, मैंने माजिद को रखवाई थी शुरू में एंस वाली। What the fuck? माजिद ने चेंज नहीं की बात में।
मेरा भी सिस्टम अपडेट हो रहा है, शिट यार।
राशिद
हाँ
यल्ला राशिद
हेले
जल्दी आना। किधर जाना है तुझे अभी?
हाँ
अभी कहाँ जाना है? बाहर जा रहा है?
यप
किधर?
यार अभी कुछ देने के लिए मेरे पास गाड़ी है, मैं किसी को बुलाता रहूँ, इससे अच्छा मैं जाता हूँ, कुछ सामान जो भी लेना है लेके आता हूँ ऐसा। इसी महीने यार फ्लाइट लास्ट 10 दिन रहते हैं
क्या
बाकी।
करेगा पाकिस्तान जाके?
ये भी है, लेकिन जाना तो है ना।
पीसी वगैरह
आज
लेके जाएगा?
मोस्ट प्रोबब्ली यस।
वो ले आना अपना आर्गस प्रो।
ओए पता है आज पता है डॉलर पता है कितने में गया? 196 में था ना, तो ग्लिच हुआ 183 पे आ गया।